honored to be standing in front of all of you on this amazing day. Before talking about the lovely bride and the groom, I'd like to thank 4 people that have made this day possible. Our amazing hosts, Mr. and Mrs. Ted and Anna Montgomery. And of course, Mr. and Mrs. Thomas and Roseanne O'Connor. I'm doing it. When Alexandra asked me to be her maid of honor, I was so thrilled. Then panic started to set in as I got nervous, recognizing that I needed to write the perfect speech for the perfect bride. So I did what anyone would do and looked on Google for some helpful tips. Thankfully, I found a reliable website with 4 helpful tips of what not to do. Number 1, don't make it about yourself. Number 2, don't say the cliche, he's the man of her dreams. Number 3, don't tell an embarrassing story from college. That's the best man's job. Peter. Nailed it. Number 4, don't try and make it overly unique by adding a rap or poem. I was so thankful to have found these tips because draft number 1 made it about myself. I said the man of her dreams. I told an embarrassing story and I added a poem. Draft number 2. So as I was thinking about what today would actually be like, I recognized there would be a lot of amazing people in the room that I may not know. There also, more importantly, may be a lot of amazing people in the room that may not know me. So I'd like to tell you all a little bit about myself. My name's Jackie. I'm from Needham, Massachusetts. I'll be 27 in just under 2 months. And I went to Holy Cross. Yes, go Crusaders. I actually did go to Holy Cross with Alexandra, which works out well for this speech. It was 7.5 years ago when we met, and I remember it was a hot and humid day in August. Right at the beginning of my sophomore year, I was sitting on the floor with my roommate, not Alexandra. Megan and I purposely had left our door open, hoping to seem approachable and friendly. Then I heard a faint knock, looked up to see a beaming smile from this cute 5'2" girl with awesome brown hair. She said, "Hi, I'm Alexandra. I love how you guys decorated your room." I looked at her, my smile matching her smile, my eyes matching her eyes. And from that moment forward, we actually didn't speak for another 500. It was not until I came back from my study abroad experience, the second half of our junior year, that Alexandra and I met again through mutual friends, and it was love at second sight. Since that spring semester, Alexandra and I have been inseparable. I fell in love with this amazing woman in that white lace dress. And she and I have had so many amazing memories traveling the world, the country, and staying right here at home. So now that you all know a little bit about me, I'm embarrassed to share that in our long periods of being single ladies, me a little bit longer than Alexandra, Trevor, thank God you're here, we had a whole lot of time to talk about what our future husbands would be like that we hadn't met. It just so happens that I remember Alexandra's list. The majority of it was physical features, so I tried to cut it down to the ones that count. But it is remarkable how well it matches Michael. So here it goes. Tall, smart, broad-shouldered, nerdy but not too nerdy that he can't be social. Selfless, outgoing, maybe a high school football player, but not a jock, they can kind of be jerks. Thoughtful, driven, someone who can accept my family and love me unconditionally. When I think about Michael, I think he meets all of these qualities. And over the years, Michael and I have shared many a burrito, Cinnabon, and salad. And it is in these moments that I know that he is selfless. Michael, as Mrs. Montgomery put it on Alexandra's 26th birthday, it seems as though God has crafted you and put you on this earth to be Alexandra's husband. You are perfect for her. I would even go so far as to say you might be the man of her dreams. Alexandra, you are stunning. You're one of the stop crying. You're one of the most amazing, wise, kind, and thoughtful people I know. You are so thoughtful, I know you already have my birthday present picked out. It isn't 2 months. And because you are always thinking of others and your mind is like a steel trap. At your bachelorette and bridal shower, I had the opportunity to sit back and watch all the amazing friends and family members that absolutely adore you. You are a planner, you are a friend, you are a best friend to many, you are loyal, you give the best advice, and you have the ability to ease all of my irrational anxiety. And you are hilarious. You are an expert at core power yoga and one of the strongest people I know, both mentally and physically. Yet somehow, with all of the yogi in you, you seem to lack grace. I know I'm not supposed to do this, just a real quick story about the bride. But about 6 years ago, Miss Alexandra Kate O'Connor was standing on top of a porta potty holding a laptop, doing a favor for a friend, I promise. And just as she had positioned herself to stand, broke through the porta potty glass roof, plummeting to the inside. Classic Alexandra was dying laughing and couldn't speak because her laughter was so hysterical. A friend on the outside, not me, thank God, was frantically trying to get her out, only to find out that the door had been deadbolted from the outside. She was stuck. I'm not here to embarrass the bride, so I'm really not going to go ahead and finish that story. So if you'd like to ask her any questions, you shouldn't be too busy tonight. In conclusion, I'm not sure if it's been obvious at this point, but speeches are not one of my biggest strengths, and ending them certainly isn't either. So I'd like to conclude my conclusion with a quick poem. I thought it would be a unique way to kind of just tie it all together. The 6th is the first Saturday of June. On this beautiful day, it is clear Michael and Alexandra love each other to the moon. Alexandra makes for a beautiful bride. Today being your first day married, you guys are in for an incredible ride. It starts with this marriage day, then buying a home, and later making plans for the first baby. You'll go back and forth on names, but Jackie is a classic, so choose that one maybe? You two will remember this day for the rest of your lives and forevermore. I wish you a lifetime of happiness and bliss because I love you both to the innermost core. So I ask that everyone in the crowd please raise their glasses for the groom and the bride. Congratulations to two phenomenal people that are just as beautiful on the out as they are on the inside. Drop the mic.
I had to listen to that.